Let's show you how to set the clock and kind of jump around some of the regular menus you'll see on these gauges typically. If you look, you'll see a small arrow in the upper corner of the display. That means the push button is controlling that display. If you push and hold it, the other display goes negative and the arrow jumps over there. That means now we're controlling this display. If we want to jump back over there, let's say to set the clock, push and hold it again, that side goes negative. That means we're controlling that side. Now in order to set the clock, you're going to push and hold it. It'll go negative over here. You keep holding it now until it comes back to the other side, and then your hours will flash. Simply use the button to change your hours. Press and hold it again. One more time gets us to the last section. Press and hold it one more time and you've set the clock. Let's take a look at how to set the colors on our MVX 8K series here. Press and hold the button while we step into the menu. Turn the key on. As you can see here, the first menu is for diagnostic codes. The second menu is your colors. Press and hold the button, it'll step in a little bit further. And now you see here we can set all the colors at once. This is going to be the background, the needle, and the LCD all at the same time. If we push and hold it, saying that that's what we want to do, it'll then ask our color. And as we change, it just changes all the functions on the gauge. When you get to the color you want, you just press and hold. And then there's an option for brightness. 7 is the brightest. Of course, 0 is no brightness. This gives you the ability to brighten up or reduce the brightness on the LCD, the needle, or the background independently. If the needle's a little too bright, you can dim just that portion down. Once you've set all colors, now you can go in and just change the background color if you want. If you push and hold again, you'll be able to do that. Pressing hold it again gives us the brightness option. We'll leave this one at 7. And now we can do the needle color. If we press and hold again, we'll be able to change just the needle. Pressing hold again gives us the brightness then for the needle. This is where we could step that down if it was too bright for you or your eyes. Press and hold it again and you'll be able to do the LCD separately now. Alright, so we're going to set the display. Press and hold one more time, that confirms the color. And then just press and hold to confirm the brightness, unless you want to dim it down here. And that's it. Now we've gone through and set up all the colors together, or the colors independently as we needed. Now let's go ahead and set the mileage on this motorcycle. Press and hold the button again while we turn the key on, getting us into the menu. For this function, we're going to go to the speed menu. Once we get there, we press and hold again, stepping us into that menu. Here we could adjust the speed if tire size or gearing had been changed. The units would be kilometers or miles per hour. Service meter is a meter you can set up and count backwards. What we're looking for here though is ODO preset, and this is going to be our odometer preset. Press and hold it again. Pushing the button will change each digit independently, or if you press and hold it, you'll skip to the next digit. This particular bike only has 173 miles on it, so we got to move over a little bit here to go ahead and set it. Once you've got it where you want it, it'll say yes or no. If you select no, it's going to change it all to zeros again and give you one more shot to change it. If we change it to yes and press and hold it, this is going to confirm the mileage and set it on the gauge. And that's it. We're all done. Let's take a look at a few of the different fuel sender settings that are available. Of course, we'll get into the menu same way we have. We're going to go to the fuel menu. Press and hold it once you get to the fuel. Fuel sender is about the only thing you're really going to set up on here. Press and hold it one more time to select your sender. There's 4 different settings. DD08 means that you have a Dakota digital fuel gauge on an 08 and later motorcycle. If it was DD04, it'd be a Dakota digital gauge on an 04 to 7 motorcycle. If you're running the stock Harley gauge on an 08 and later, you leave it to HD08. Same thing for HD04. Because this one is a Dakota digital gauge on an 08 and later bike, we'll press and hold it here to confirm that. Then there's the fuel range setting. You can actually go into this and turn it on or off, or reset it if it's way off. Right now the range is turned off. We've got a full tank of fuel in here, so let's go ahead and turn that on. Press and hold it. And now we just need to make sure that we ride the bike below a quarter of a tank, and we'll start getting our fuel range in there accurately. Let's take a look at a few of the menus available in the display function. We're going to go until we see display lit up on here. Press and hold it once you get to display. And on here, this allows you to adjust the contrast for the Speedo LCD on this side, or you can adjust the contrast for the TAC on that side. The next menu is for your performance displays. Right now they're hidden, but if we press and hold it, we can turn them on. We can have them up on the speed side if we want. We can have them up on the TAC, or you can bring them up on both. On this one, we're going to go ahead and leave them off, but we'll just press and hold it on hide to confirm that we want them hidden. And now it's asking you about digital readouts. This is your digital version of fuel, so instead of seeing a full, you'll see 89% or 99%. Right now they're all hidden, but we can actually turn those on either gauge as well. If we want to see them on the Speedo only, we'd confirm it here. If we want to see them on the TAC side, we confirm it there. Or if we want to be able to bring up those readings on either gauge, we'd leave it on both. On this one, we'll bring them up on the TAC. Once you get it to where you want, just press and hold, confirm it. And that's it. Now you'll be able to see digital readings on your TAC side for oil pressure, voltage, fuel level, temp, any of those displays. Let's take a look at how to set a couple of the warnings that are available for the smaller gauges. Press and hold the button again while we turn the key on. We'll start with oil temp. So you're going to go to, it says set up oil temp. Press and hold it once you get there. The first option is for the oil temp unit. This would be Celsius or Fahrenheit. But what we're looking for is the warning. So we press and hold it again. Right now it's set at 305. We can change that by simply pressing the button. You see a max of just about 400. We'll put this one at 290 for argument's sake. Press and hold again to confirm that. And now we'll get a warning anytime that the oil temp reaches 290. Press and hold here to get out. Let's go over to the oil pressure and take a look at that one. That happens to be the next menu, so we just press and hold it again to step into it. Now we can do the sender. It's going to come set for the stock Harley 0 to 60 psi sender, or it could run our 0 to 75 or 0 to 150 psi sender if you have a high output oil pump. The warning, we'll just go ahead and press and hold again to get into the warnings. The low warning is going to be set at 10. If we press, you can change. Hold it to confirm the setting. And that's it. You're done.